think there's quite a few jobs I need to do today. The first job I did, without you, sorry. You remember I put the comfrey leaves in that pink like bucket container? I must have drilled holes in it. I must have stored toys in it and drilled holes in it so that the toys just didn't sit in a pool of water when it rained. So my comfrey leaves were virtually dry. So I have found I haven't got a bucket that hasn't got holes in it, I don't think. I think I put holes in all of them because I used them to store things. Right, so, but I've got this tub. So I put the comfrey leaves in here and I put water in there. So that should, over the next couple of weeks, that should rot down nicely and make some nice fertilizer for when I put my plants in. So let me just stick that to one side. Sorry, stick that out of the way down there. Okay, and a few things to show you, I think. So if you remember last week, there was a little nasturtium in the bed. It was really straggly. It had grown underneath the cardboard and then up the edge of the cardboard into the daylight. Well, I've repotted that. I'll show you, and I'll show you a few other bits and pieces as well. There you have it. I did that a couple of days ago. Just put it in a little plant pot like that. I'll keep it there because I might pop that back in there when we do that border. Right, I'll show you. It's now only a few days since I was last here. What's the date today? I think it's the 26th. It's the 25th today. I'm sorry. It is the 25th of April today. Okay, I'm just showing you that these wildflowers are coming up nicely. There. Here we go. And strawberries. I keep forgetting to show you the strawberries. Look, well, lots of flowers and lots of little strawberries starting. And these done really well. And if you remember, I put chicken manure pellets on them, didn't I? Do you remember? Gosh, probably a couple of months ago. Was it when they started growing? So I think they might just do quite well. What do you think? I'll give them a water because we've had some dry days here. That comfrey, do you remember I showed you? And it was a tiny little start of a plant only a couple of weeks ago. That will just go massive and massive, massive. But that comfrey, as you know, I will cut the leaves down for the fertilizer. I've got a lot of bindweed growing on the edge. All I do with that is I just pick it out. Just pick it out. What can you do? Give it a pick. See it, pick it. Just get rid. You know, just keep your eye on it. I think every time I come, I'm picking out because it grows like billy-o, doesn't it? You know, what can you do? Just keep picking it out. Don't get too precious over it. Don't say you'll dig it out, this, that and the other. Just pick it. Pick it. Can't photosynthesise if you take its leaves off, can you? Can it? Right. Look what I spotted in the corner there of that one. The other one was over there. A cheeky little nasturtium growing there. A bit of bindweed. No thanks. Right, that all needs mixing in with compost and chicken manure. Right, look at the rhubarb. Cut them flowers off and it's really grown like crazy, hasn't it? It's not a very red stemmed one, this. It's never been a very red stemmed one. But yeah, that's the one I can eat from. That is the new one, which I can't eat from this year because I've only just planted it. Look at all this grass that grows underneath the leaves. There we go. We pull that out as we see it. Let's not get too precious about it. Compost it. And I'll show you, I've been cutting the grass up there, round my plot, and up there as well. Down there. And did quite a few plots down there before my battery ran out. But I've been putting the grass on here, so that needs turning. That needs a bit of a turn. Yeah, so that's something we could do. We could water it and turn it. Let's see what's going on in here. These are going to seed. Oh, God, it's got a mushroom in there. Oh, blimey. Oh, no. Oh, no, it's too damp. It's too damp, isn't it? It's got a mushroom growing in there. Got a mushroom. What the devil's that? What is that? Right, this is all going to seed. I'm just going to let it go to seed in there. They were just grown from those kitchen ones, weren't they? Should have cut them down earlier to use. Let them go to seed. Let that happen. I'll have to get a trowel or something. I don't think you can touch them, can you? Don't think you can touch fungus. What the devil are you doing there? Don't know what you're doing there. But what we'll do... There you go, new home. Right, so it's going to seed. Just let it. Let's just allow that to do its thing. I thought it was stressful last year sowing directly in May, but I'm finding doing the polytunnel, starting the seeds off in the polytunnel and out here is more stressful because you've got to keep they've got to keep them alive, and you've got to just not be tempted to put them out. But having said that though, look at those peas now. Look at those. Yeah, so I've got a load of peas in there that look like they really need to be planted. Right. Rather than put them in bigger pots, you know what, I think I'm not going to give them a go. I'm going to plant them outside because I know that even if, say in the next 3 weeks, that they all died outside, I know I can sow direct in May and they will still grow and produce the peas. But I just think they're on the last legs in there. Right, let's have a look in another. This is all draped down. I need to fix that up. In here, what have we got going on in here? This little one, these all look okay. Don't think they need watering. What have we got? Loofahs, okay. What's that? I can't read that writing in there. What's that say? Oh, runner beans. Oh yeah, I can see by the leaves. It's a runner bean. Yep, runner beans. Jackby little pumpkins, sorry, that's a Jackby little pumpkins. Right, Jackby littles. Okay, is it dry? You know what, I think it's okay. I think it's okay in there. Those are doing fine. Happy with those loofahs. Look at those, they look fabulous, the loofahs. Now, talking of loofahs, right, let me just zip that up 1 second. Ooh, got a flag in my face. Right, talking of loofahs. Been reading up on them and they need really, if we get sun here, right, it is a scorcher. It's all day long, look. If we get a sun, the sun is all day on this plot till it goes behind the trees down there in the evening, right? The sun is constantly on. I've got the best plot. It's in the sun if the sun is out. So touch and go whether we're going to get a good summer. You just can't, you just don't know, right? Don't know. So I'm thinking when I put my loofahs out, because I don't want to grow them in the polytunnel, because what's the point? I won't see them unless I'm going in to get my scissors or something. So I don't want to grow them in the polytunnel, but I need them to be protected. So I've ordered a really, really cheap, just one of those like greenhouse frames. Not with. You can get little greenhouse frame things, you know, 2 meters tall by 1 meter wide, that sort of thing, by, I don't know, 1/2 meter deep, whatever. Just the frame and the cover, no shelves, no nothing in it. Frame, full cover, in polytunnel fabric, right? Because I thought I could put my loofahs outside, right? Sow them outside, but I could grow them outside in their own little greenhouse, polytunnel greenhouse thing. What do you think? I mean, I've ordered it, but you've got plenty of time to tell me whether it's a good idea or not. But they're growing nicely, so I could possibly even get them out next week, which means if you tell me now not to do it, it'll be too late. I would have done it. But I think we should get the peas out, plant some peas out today. It's just where I'm going to put them, really. Yeah, we'll have a think about that in a minute. Right, let's have a look at these other two, because also it's stressful because you've just got to keep checking on these things. It's a lot of looking after, isn't it? I want to show you something I bought in a minute. Oh, there we go. Sweet corn. It looks like it just needs to come out there. Right, what are you doing? Oh, I'll just leave you, sweet potatoes. I have no idea why you are so neglectful and not giving me slips. Right, but let's have a look at what we've got here. Something been eaten. What is been eaten? That's been eaten. That's my sweet peas, I think. Sweet peas have been eaten. Something, right. I'm going to rescue you. You are coming in. I'm going to get the other ones as well. I'm going to take them. Whoops. I'm going to take them into the polytunnel. I'm going to rescue anything that's been eaten out there. You're not having my sweet peas. You are absolutely not. You can go there. I'm going to see if I can rescue a few more. I've had to rescue the whole thing, I think. Right, I've put some sweet peas. No, yeah, sweet peas here that have been, whoops. Didn't realise that was it. That have been nibbled. Right, I've also gathered up the sweet corn, because that looks like it's been slightly nibbled as well out there. No good, we don't like that, do we? So rescuing that, I've just putting that towards the back. Sorry, you can't see me, I don't think. But yeah, what we're going to do with these, right, is anything growing? These are melon. Right, these were just seeds from home. There's nothing growing in there. That one's not growing, definitely. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, I thought I did have a melon growing, but that whatever's in there has been eaten. So being out there is not good, is it? Whatever. I did have a melon, but I think it's been eaten. They have. These, what are these? Tomato. My tomatoes have been eaten. Right. My tomatoes have been eaten. You see the little stems sticking up? Right, tomatoes eaten. Tomatoes eaten. Tomato eaten. Right. Let's just put them in here. I'm just going to put them on the shelf over here. Sorry, let me turn you around so you can at least see what I'm up to. Sorry, let me just sort my equipment out. Okay, I'm just going to put these at the back here on the shoe rack things. Save them if we can. Oh gosh. Right, that is not a good place for them. What is that? That could have been another sweet pea. Munched and chewed. It might have had it. Tell you what I have got though. I thought I'd used all my sweet peas, but I found a tub. So in those little what's-its, I'm going to stick sweet peas. I'm just going to... Where's my dibber? Just going to dib a little hole in and put these in. Right, come with me. So, right, these have been chewed, these sweet peas, okay? Been a little bit chewed. But I have found a few more seeds, so let's pop it in. 2 seeds in these ones that have been chewed. Let's not waste the compost. There you go. Oh, there's a few in there. Right, doesn't matter. They might grow, they might not do, but the other ones have been nibbled, so we really haven't got a choice there, have we? Still got a few, should we need to. A bit gutted about the melon, but just in case something might happen. See, whatever that was, it did grow. Look, but it's been eaten. Ah, there we go. There we go, look. It's been eaten. I'll put it on the racking. I'll put these ones on the racking. See, what's this supposed to be? Strawberries. Oh, well, the strawberries are growing a bit. Yeah, not doing so great, are they? Not doing, what's this? Sweet peas again. Right, there's one growing in there that's been nibbled. I think this one's been nibbled. I'm going to do exactly the same. I'm going to put a few seeds in there, stick them back over there and see if we can get something new. If not, let the other one start growing again. Right, these are just peas, aren't they? Oh, these are snap peas. Okay. Snap peas, you're growing nicely. You are actually okay. You aren't doing too bad at all. Right, so I'm going to keep you in here. Actually, so gutted I've had to rescue stuff. Right, I'm just going to stick you at the end there for now. We've got another one to look at. Snap peas, thank goodness they're doing okay. Maybe those are snap peas. Oh no, I don't know. Melon, they must be the melon, and they've been eaten because there was one growing. Oh, you and whatever you are, you. Oh, you think you're clever? Eating my plants, dear? You are getting right out of here. You. I'm sorry. You go in. How dare you? You know what? They are right next to a bug hotel. Why don't you go in here? Got a hotel here. You know what I mean? Got a hotel, go and live in there. Right, while we're here. I dread to look in there. Right, let me just fasten that up and cry a little, right? Oh, need to sow some peas today. I'm going to plant some peas today, we've got to. Right, don't look. Oh, gosh. Right, let's just unzip it and just do the reveal together, shall we? Okay. This one looks a lot better. That's because I built a bed, maybe. I need to build a bed for that one. Right, that's something to do. Build a bed for that one. This one is in its bed. And probably stuff can't bother climbing up to get it. Right, here we go. That's a teddy bear sunflowers, that one. the seeds that were so tiny, didn't look like any of the other teddy bear sunflowers that I've got. So that one's going to be interesting. They're doing okay. The peas are doing fantastically. Let's get some planted out. What are these? These is, oh, here we go. These are the sweet peas. They're doing nicely, but they're still not enough. If everything grows in there that we've just put in there, and all the other ones as well, we'll be laughing. Right, peas, these are on the last legs. These need planting out. My sweet corn, come on, you are coming in. We need to treat you a little bit better, because I could do without you dying. Could do without starting again with you. Right, I'm going to pop them down, but I will pop them there because I'm going to take them peas out. I'm going to plant those, I think. What I wanted to show you is this. I got a temperature gauge, so we can see at the highest it's been 44.9 degrees Celsius. It is currently 22.1 degrees Celsius here, and it gets the minimum temperature that it's been is 6.6 centigrade. Okay, so 44 is the highest. It was very hot yesterday, and 6.6 the lowest, and it's now 22 in here. So we can have a rough, I don't know what I'm going to do with that information. Don't know. It's not getting too cold in here. Right, okay, let me gather some peas together and go and have a look at a bed we can turn over and grow some peas in. It's a bit of a confined space to work in, but I think I'm going to put the peas here where I had the snap peas last year. So let's move my death trap hedgehog, who stood guard all winter on this bit here. I don't want to uncover it all, I don't think, but I certainly want to peel it back enough to dig it out and feed it a little. Yeah, of course. Can't just take it off, can you? Everything has to catch. Right, okay. So we just want to peel it back like so. We can just stick a peg in. Keep it back there. Okay, there's a few bits we can pull out there. A few bits of grass trying to come through. I'm going to dig it over in a minute anyway, so. Right, so that's where I want to put the peas. These are just normal peas, green peas. But I want to make sure this is nice and loose. Okay, just going to give this dig over, then I'm going to put some chicken manure in it and dig it in again. Okay. Actually, I'm going to put some compost on. Let me just shove a bit of compost on to mix in as well. Just trying to add goodness, as much goodness as I can at this stage. Here we go. Oh, it's a bit difficult to do it when you've got the cucumber thing behind you. Let's not be stingy. Let's put a nice big wedge of this on. There we go. Right, I think now that this will be fine for planting. Just let me water it first. Just going to fill my watering can, 1 second. Ooh. That's what happens when I have my reading glasses on to walk, okay? I cannot walk and see anything with my reading glasses on. These glasses are on when I'm digging so I can see what I'm doing, but to walk, I can't wear them. Right, let that be a lesson to you, right? Obstacles. I saw it, you know what? I saw it and I thought, I can't be bothered unscrewing it. I'll just clean it and use it. I'm not going to put that back on there because it's just nearly broke my leg. I haven't broken anything. I don't even think there's a graze on anything, to be fair. Oh yeah, actually there's a graze on my leg. Right, I need to clean that. Luckily, I have got everything in my first aid kit that I need. First aid kit, people. What an idiot. I'm so glad you get to see it though. I'm so glad you get to have a look and a laugh at me falling over like a great big heifer lump. Right, there we go. I'm just going to clean that, make sure there's no dirt getting into it, plaster, etc, etc, and then we'll carry on. Okay, come on, we'll soldier on. Nothing's broken. No, what do they call it? No foul, no harm. We're okay. Let's go to the first aid kit. Right, well, I've rewatched the footage back. You catch the whole thing, right? You catch the whole thing. I don't mind sharing it with you. Look, let that be a lesson to you. You see an obstacle and it goes through your head. Shall I move that? Because it's going to get in the way. And you think, oh no, I can't bother to get the screwdriver out. Get that screwdriver out, get it removed. Right, here is the, here is the culprit. I ripped the nail, my huge body ripped the nail right out the side because it was the screw. It was that sign. That will not be going back on there. Definitely, absolutely not. We'll use that somewhere else where it's not poking up. Maybe somewhere like that. We'll do something with it, get it out of the way. Right, okay, so we've got that. Let's water what we've got. Oh, I'll show you. Right. I needed something big because it's quite a big sort of graze. So I cleaned it and I used antiseptic cream and I put a big gauze pad on and some thingy tape. Doesn't look great, but I don't want any dirt getting into that. Okay, so there you go. Well, not to worry. Nobody saw it. Just you 1,300 people that watch the channel. Okay, yes, and if you see me in the street because you're local, you can have a laugh at me. There you go. Just going to leave that soaking in a little bit. It was fairly dry underneath there, so we'll leave that soaking in for a minute. Oh, a bit of blue and white pottery. Oh, there you go. Once a mudlarker, always a mudlarker. There you go. A little bit of blue and white. This is definitely a lesson in don't have your beds too close together. You may think, oh, you only need that to walk through. No, you don't, because look at this. I'm kneeling on the edge like this, protecting my legs all the way, just so that I can plant on here. So, yeah, you need those gaps between the what's it? You really do. Right, anyway, we've got peas. Let's see. They're looking a bit lackluster. Sorry, I'm just getting the peas. They are looking a tad lackluster. Right, they're coming out of the pots like they're supposed to. So I just want to see how many we can get on here. I'll just overplant them. I don't mind that, you know, I don't mind a maximalist approach to my planting. As you know, I don't grow that much stuff, so I don't mind it really. I'll keep it fed and whatnot, so I think I can just probably put them all right next to each other, actually. Yep, I don't need to put those on there anymore. Right, I'm just going to plant them all next to each other. There's going to be loads. Some will live, some will die. That is just the way that it is. I've got so many of these peas, I might as well just make the use. So I'm going to dig a nice big trench, and look at that. It's lovely and soft. It's got stulch in it. It's got chicken manure pellets in it, I think. And compost. It's got the fresh compost as well, hasn't it? So I'm going to say stuff is going to grow well in there. Let's just do this bit first, I think. Okay. Right, because she's looking a bit grim. They are looking a tad grim. Because you don't need to take them out of these bags. As you can see, they just grow through the bags. Okay. Probably pinch them out, actually. That's something I could do. What's that one? Growing from the bottom. Must have dropped a seed. Let's stick that in. Might as well. Okay. Right, let's cover them. Right, come on, just get your hands dirty. Nice good pressing. Right, come on peas, don't let me down. Don't let me down, we've been waiting quite a while. Right, just need to do the other end of here now. Just do it with my hand, it's quicker. Do it with my hand. The soil looks so good, honestly. It looks really good condition. If I hear there's a chance of frost, I'll come back down and I'll cover it in fleece. Okay, I've got rolls of fleece and I'll just protect it with fleece as best I can. What have we got? Right, I'm just going to see if we've got one more that I can stick at the end there. One out the little greenhouse thing that was dry. They need watering, something chronic. That one might not survive. It doesn't matter. We can always replace it. Right, I'm going to shove that soil, compost, the good mix of stuff onto there. I'm going to water it and then I'm going to put some mulch on. There we go. I don't know, I'm patting it down. Not building a sandcastle. Right. What are you thinking? I won't pinch these out just now. Okay, just in case that's not something that they need when they've just been replanted. I don't know if they go into any kind of trauma. Right, I'm just going to get the watering can. Right, I like to put the mulch on, as you know. Doesn't always stop the weeds, but any weeds that go on it are really quite shallow. Sorry, shallow weeds, aren't they? And it holds the moisture in the ground. So, and it's supposed to deter the slugs and snails, isn't it? So we don't want those pesky little things eating my peas. There we go, mulch. Peas are planted. There we go. Hopefully, fingers crossed, they won't die. I'll tell you what I did do the other day when I left. Just before I left, I thought, you know what? I'm going to try one of these outside. I am going to try one of the Moulin Rouge sunflowers. So I'll put it out. So it's been out for 2 days so far. Just going to keep my eye on that. Okay, what did I say it was? 25th? 25th of April. Just keep my eye on that one. I've got all these that I need to plant. I got them from my mum's. They won't flower probably now again till September. But they're all looking a bit worse for wear. So I do need to find a spot for those. Possibly at the end. Around that tunnel there. Around the greenhousey thing, maybe. Just at the top there. Just stick them all in. Bit of compost. A bit of chicken manure. I've had quite a lot of you tell me about my carrots, okay? You told me I should have sowed them where I was going to grow them. So really, to be honest, with the carrots then, I should have just waited till May then, shouldn't I, really? Until it got a bit warmer. I mean, I will try and transplant the ones that I've done already. Okay. Maybe when I said I was going to make that in the second greenhousey thing there, I said it needed a raised bed in it. Maybe I can grow them in there because it's going to have fresh compost in and mulch and everything, all sorts of things mixed in. It's going to be nice and light. I'll add some sand to it. So I do have another packet of seeds of carrots, so I can sow those in there. But I wonder whether it's worth me, the ones that I've started in the pots, very carefully taking them out. I was told they don't like to be moved. Should I just try it anyway? Should I just do it anyway? I need to do that border, that's for sure. I'm going to do my brew, actually. I'm going to do my brew in my Greg's cup because it's got a lid. And it'll stay warmer longer. So that is the plan. But yeah, carrots, you've told me. I have listened and I've tried to think of a way around it. Basically, I should have waited till May, really, and just sowed them where they were going to be grown. But yeah, I think after this brew, we'll make the new raised bed in that little greenhouse. I may have cut the grass with a lawnmower, but I didn't strim it, so I need to get some strimming done, really. Did I tell you I was thinking of getting rid of this TP thing? Right. I'm still thinking about it. I can use these wood for stuff. Use this wood for stuff like frames for building things, for climbing things up. And I don't know what I could do in this space. I could do something in this space. I could even put another growing bed, right? I could even put another growing bed. But I mean, for now, because I found that the kids don't go in it, right? I've tried and put a blanket inside, I put the books in, but as a space at this children's area, they just don't use it. So I'll trim it for now, but I think I might actually be taking this down and doing something else here at some point. Yeah, they swing off this and swing off this and very rarely go in there and use it as it was meant to be used. What can you do? Ended up getting sidetracked. I trimmed next door's grass because I told her I would do, and the person who was offered this plot, they accepted it and then they've turned it down. Okay, my plot's just next to me there. So I just saw one of the committee members said, "Can I cut this hedge down?" And we both had to go at it together actually, cut the hedge down because it's just pushing it off into the path. So that's what I've been doing. So now I'm just going to rake up all the bits. So yeah, it's a shame really. This is a nice plot, this half plot here, but they rang them back and said they didn't want it. You know, for a couple of weeks, which is crazy really. But it's a good size. So I'll just stick this here. This will hopefully, it's just going to go to weeds. Just going to go to weeds. So I was told I could stick all this on here. It's already started to get a little bit weedy. Okay, there you have it. It was just that hedge was sticking out, you know, quite a bit, so it was sort of pushing you towards the middle of the path and towards my plot. So yeah, give it a bit of a cut. So I have a hedge cutter, but yeah, that's the plot that they turned down. And I don't know why, because it's got paths and stuff. Hey, let's have a quick look. So yeah, it's got paths and beds. It's up to that pole there, so it's quite a big one. But yeah, what a pity that somebody turned that down, because it's got fruit trees in it. It's got leeks in it down there. You know, it's got really good potential. A nice little hedge going on there. Obviously, this is an apple tree. I think that's an apple tree as well, or a pear. Not quite sure. But yeah, what a shame. And no, before you say it, I don't want another plot. I have enough trouble as it is keeping on top of the plot that I've got, don't I? Right, you know what? I think I'm going to call it a day there. I got so sidetracked. I'm sort of out of my rhythm now. So I'm going to say I'll see you next week. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Every single view, every single subscribe. Don't forget it's free to subscribe. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And I shall see you next week. And I think next week is going to be sunny. I'm going to prepare some more beds, and you know what, let's try not to fall over next week, eh? Bye.